Hey guys, this is Josh Mackins, and I am the headmaster here at the Local Business Internet Marketing University. And today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tackle signing up for a Google Plus Local page. Now, if you're confused by the term Google Plus Local, it's also been called Google Places for Business, and then some people mistakenly call it your Google Plus page. The official name has changed many different times, but what we're really talking about is a local page that has been created by Google for you and your local business. You can call it Google Plus Local, Google Places for Business, whatever you like. I would encourage you not to call it Google Plus though, because those are kind of confusing. Google Plus Local, Google Places, or Google Places for Business. No matter what you call it, 95% of local businesses have a Google Plus Local page more than likely, and they don't know about it. That's the biggest problem, is that Google has created this page for you as a local business, and you probably don't even have any idea that it exists. One of the first steps and most important steps in getting your search engine optimization going, or your Google ranking, is actually claiming this page, or if you're one of the 5% that don't have a page, getting that page started. So the easiest way to go ahead and do this is to just see if Google already has a page for you. Now, Google is also very thorough on this. They source a lot of data from a lot of different places. So like I said, they are very thorough, and unless you're brand new, they probably have a Google Plus Local page for you. So let's just figure out how we can check that out real quick. So you're going to want to go to google.com, and we're going to go ahead and add in /places for business. Okay, and if you don't have a Google account, you're going to need one. So if you don't have one, you need to sign up for one. You can just go to accounts.google.com/signup. Once here, go ahead and fill out all this information and get set up. And once you do, come back. And you can come back to google.com/business/places for business, or just google.com /places for business. They all go to the same place. And then go ahead and click sign in. All right. Now, this is where we can search to see if you actually have a profile. There's a lot of different ways this can go, so let me just kind of explain real quick. Ideally, what you're going to do is you're going to type in your phone number. You're going to click find business information, and it's going to find your business right off the bat. What could end up happening is that you type in your your phone number, your business phone number. Remember, it's your business phone number, not your cell phone number or home phone number. It's trying to look you up by your business number. And you could click find business information, and there is no information. So for instance, let's just go ahead and give an example. This is just a random number. Wow, that was actually really impressive. I picked up a business. Let's try a different one. Okay, no address found for a business using this number. Add your information below. So that's what could end up happening. That's going to happen for about 5% of people, like I said earlier. And unless you're new, more than likely, you're going to type in your business phone number, and Google's going to have some information for you. But just to be incredibly thorough, let's just say that you got there and they didn't have any business information for you, and you had to sign up for a complete new account. Well, before we do that, we want to just absolutely make sure Google doesn't have a page for you, and we're going to double check that. Okay, so just go ahead and open up a new tab and go to plus.google.com. Once here, you can go ahead and go to the Home tab, drop down and go to Local. And then go ahead and search for your business name in here. So for instance, we're going to search for a business I'm sort of familiar with. All right. And as you can see right here, we have an 866 number, which that easily could happen. What Google does is they source this information from a lot of different places. Sometimes they pick up data from data providers, such as Axiom, Localese, InfoUSA. If those company names don't make any sense to you, that's okay. The longer you're around, the more we'll talk about them, the more they will. But for right now, just know that Google gets business information from these partners. They also pick up information from, City Search and all other types of local search directories out there, Yelp, YP.com, Super Pages. Any information they can get their hands on, they think they can trust. That's how they get all of their local business information, and that's how That's why people, when they go to Google and they're surprised that their information's out there, they shouldn't be, because they've worked with the yellow pages, and then the yellow pages took their information and put it on the internet, and it's just how it gets around, and Google's really good about picking up that local business info. So in this case, wherever they didn't have a local phone number, Google doesn't have a local phone number for them. They have an 866. This can happen quite a bit. Google gets the wrong phone number. That's why it doesn't make sense for us just to click or to type in the business phone number and go off of that. We want to go to Google Plus Local and absolutely make sure that there is no information. Now, if you do find a profile here, you can do one of two things. You can actually just take the phone number they have for you, go back to Google Places, type it in, find your business information, and sign up your profile that way. Or you can go back here, and let's say that there's a button down here that says Manage Page. This does not say Manage Page, it just says Create New Page. We don't want to create a new page on Google Plus right now. That may be something you want to do later on down the road. Remember, in the beginning of the video I said it, we don't have a Google Plus page. You can call it Google Plus Local, Google Places, or Google Places for Business, but don't call it Google Plus, because a Google Plus page is something completely different from a Google Plus Local page, or a Google Places page, or a Google Places for Business page. You getting a headache yet? I know I am. My mouth is dry from saying that so many times. It's very confusing. I know that. But if it ever says create new page down here, do not do that. However, it may say manage this page. If it does, you can go ahead and just click manage this page, and it will actually give you a shortcut to actually going to Google Places. And instead of having to type in your phone number, you can automatically optimize your profile. So now that we've gone through all that, what we can go ahead and do is claim our profile. So we're going to go ahead and go through one example real quick. If you don't have business information out there, if you're the 5% of people, for whatever reason, Google hasn't picked up your info. So we can see no address found for a business using this phone number. You're just going to go through here and start filling stuff out. Your company name, your street address, your city, state, zip, main phone, email address if you want. Some people leave that off. Make sure you definitely add your website. Make sure you definitely add your description and your categories as well. Go down here, and just the general rule of thumb is to put in as much information as possible. Now, you can optimize this profile, and that's actually a little tip or trick that we'll be giving out on the university here soon, so stay tuned for that. But the general rule of thumb for optimization, believe it or not, is just completely fill out your profile. The more data that Google has, the more that they will trust you. So that's what you're going to do if they don't have any business information for you. Now let's say that they do have some business information for you. Let's go back to the example we used here. Okay, I'm just going to copy the phone number, if I can. Go over here, and I'm going to click Find Business Information. Okay, so here's our company. We're just going to go ahead and click Edit. And as you can see, it's almost identical, and it is identical to the page where you would have to enter in your own information if you're one of the 5% of people that Google doesn't have their info. And once again, you're just going to go through, put in your name, street address, city, town, state, zip, all that good stuff. And once again, to optimize, general optimization is just to fill out everything. Give them as much information as possible. Once you go through all this, you're going to go down here and click Submit. Actually, before I do that, let's go up here and add a category, because they're not going to let me go anywhere without a category. Alright, so now let's go down here and click Submit. Alright, now it's going to give you one of two options. It's either going to let you verify by phone, which is awesome because they'll call your phone immediately and you'll be approved immediately. However, not everyone's going to have a phone option. Some people are only going to have the postcard, which can take quite a bit of time. Unfortunately, if this is what has popped up and you don't have the phone option, it's all you can do. You're going to need to wait 1 to 2 weeks. But if you have the phone option, do not click postcard. You're going to go ahead and click phone. You're going to go ahead and click finish. And they're going to give you a phone call. They're going to give you a code, and you're going to type it in, and you'll be claimed, and you'll be good to go. However, If you have to do it by postcard, then be checking your mail through the next 1 to 2 weeks. So a lot of times it comes quicker than 2 to 3 weeks. They just do that to protect themselves. Then you'll enter in that code and you'll be claimed as well. And then you'll be on the path to being completely search engine optimized. This is definitely the first step, and by taking this step, you're ensuring your success in the local SEO world. So congratulations on getting your Google Plus Local, Google Places, or Google Places for Business page up and running, and you're ready to go ahead and take the next step, which is to just be hanging out around our social media and our videos. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to post them in the comments section. We'll definitely get back to you. We're very good about that. And just be anticipating when the Local Business Internet Marketing University goes live. All right, guys, thanks very much.